What? Really? See the shit I have to deal with? Fucking goon swarm. Ugh. What's up, Imperians? This is Naka. So a lot happened today. Basically what happened is 1.3 Rubicon came out for Eve, and also we had a dev blog come out for Dust regarding 1.8 suits. So I'll start off with this planet here. And what you're looking at here is EoN Prime. Yes, I said EoN. You know, EoN Alliance. So some of you newer folk might not know what EoN is, and basically they were an alliance that kind of took over when Planetary Conquest came out, and yeah, they fell apart. You know, Outer Heaven was in it, we jumped out of it. You know, a whole bunch of big, you know, team players was part of it. So basically, they all broke off in their own directions. And there was a tournament a long time ago, and basically they were awarding planet names, like they were naming planets in New Eden. They're renaming them, and EoN won. And yeah, they renamed the planet, but it took them so long that the alliance crumbled, but the planet was still named. So I don't know what in the world CCP was thinking with that, but yeah, here's a remnant of our history, a sort of time capsule, I guess. Yeah, I think CCP needs to get a little bit better at doing stuff a little more quickly. Yeah. Now this next planet is called Ancient Gillies. I'm not really sure what this came from. I'm thinking maybe it was the second tournament, and I guess Ancient Exiles. I don't know. Post in the comments if you know, but yeah, this area is Mordu's Legion. That's the sovereignty that the system it resides in. The system it resides in is just a bunch of numbers, but basically, it's kind of weird that it's in a null-sec system, like nowhere near Molden Heath, but whatever. So this next part I'm actually more excited for on the Eve side, because it has to do with Eve. You know, maybe any Dust players that are also Eve players will be cool with this, but basically what they did is added new skins to existing ships, like the there's Minmatar, you know, Minmatar, Galente, all the races. Like there's one frigate and one battleship of each race added with a different color to them, and they have like the corporation logo, and it's that corporation logo's version of that ship. But you'll see me go through this here. Pretty much CCP is testing the waters for color customization on the ships, and later in the line, I think maybe FanFest or somewhere like after it, probably after it because of the release dates, but for the summer release we're looking at probably an ecosystem of, you know, color customizations on ships. And I believe you have to buy a blueprint to add to something. I don't know. I looked through it, but I don't really know exactly how the mechanic works. I'm about to go do it. I'm gonna have to go fly back to HiSec to do this. But basically, yeah, you buy an Aurum blueprint to color your ship with it, and I think you have to manufacture it into it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm gonna find out though. Now, what's interesting about this is that this might actually be also a preliminary thing for introducing something similar in Dust, where you can have either a logo or something put on your suit, or basically you buy a Aurum item to apply it to your suits. I don't see it's going to work differently, because in Eve, if you apply it to your ship, it's gone. It's destroyed. You have to buy a new blueprint to apply to another ship, so they're consumable. I don't know if I kind of doubt that they're going to do a consumable color thing for Dust, but I think it'd be probably more of a BPO for Dust and a BPC for Eve. Well, it's a BPC now, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I like how there is kind of the corporations, the lore corporations from New Eden are releasing these colored things, but yeah. So a lot of them are kind of cool looking. I like the Hyperion one the best. I'm gonna go apply that to my ship, but yeah. Although this blue Abaddon here is pretty sexy too, so I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I like the Galente and I like the Amar ships, but I like Minmatar and I like Caldari stuff in Dust, so I'm totally backwards on, you know. This is the Concorde Comet, and holy crap, best so far. Love it. It looks like a police cruiser. Look at that like Cylon thing in the front. It's like wow, wow. So cool stuff, CCP. Keep it up. Now there's also another little bit that I sort of glanced over it. Basically they fixed the lighting thing where it used to be blurry and you couldn't really see the textures very well. I didn't really notice it until I really used it for a while, but if you zoom in, I mean the textures are still shit, but the resolution, the clarity is really good. So right, so back to Dust. Cool. Their concept art. Why didn't they show the 3D assets? Okay. Definitely liking the Caldari one the most, but the Caldari Heavy, that is. But the Galente one's got that it's sort of like that Ava helmet in Halo. I don't know. It's kind of got that really advanced look. I think they're going for a new style. Like they're doing a lot of the same stuff with the Eve ships, where it's more smooth now than it was before. It used to be kind of like slimy and like curves, and now it's kind of like curves, but like very like looks like technology is kind of like, I don't know. But it seems like they're going like stealth, like militaristic with Caldari, and they're going like very advanced, very like stealthy almost. It's weird. It seems backwards, but I'm liking this Minmatar Heavy. It's got that, apparently according to the description, it says that it's based off of the ore variation, which is basically the mining corporation in New Eden, or the mining barge corporation, and I guess they used exoskeletons, kind of like the MTACs that are going to come out, and pretty much it just looks kind of modern, but sort of duct taped together, just like the Minmatar. But I don't really have any opinions on the scouts, because they look how they should, I guess. Alright, so, and also on the bottom they put a little thing like a PS, but basically on the I'll post the link to the dev blog on the bottom of the video, but basically they said it's coming out on the 25th. I mean, a lot of us speculated that and guessed it right. And then also they're respecking only the tree for dropsuit skills. So if you have dropsuit command, any skills in it, and your skill books and your ISK and all that, you're getting that refunded to you when 1.8 releases on the 25th. Alright, so we get to talk about some fun stuff. Yay, politics. You ready? So Rubicon 1.3 also brought another change that is up today, that we won't really see any results or anything change until maybe a week or a couple weeks, depending on how big the wallets are of the corps that are going to be involved. But as you can see, we got here, the Renegade Alliance has got most of the donut, but they used to have almost 50%. Right now it's at 39, but Ancient Exiles has been shrinking. Neon Sign hasn't changed, but pretty much General Tso's Alliance, which is Molan La, FA, Endring Mercenaries, Sever Trueblood, Sever. Sorry, I've got an opinion about you guys. But anyways, and Negative Feedback. They've all grown while taking away from Renegade. So that's the how it looks right now. But this is going to be a lot more fragmented. Not very soon, but sooner than you might think. Because, and I can't state this enough. Basically, PC is broken as shit, or was broken as shit. Now it's a little more, proper, I guess, the way it should have been initially, where when you send clones to a district, you essentially lose those clones if no one shows up to the battle. Now, how it was before this update was basically these big corps would make an alt corporation, and what they would do is they would basically give the money that they're making off of the districts to the corporation they want to attack them, and basically they would use that attack to jam up any other corporation that would want to attack them can't, because it's already under attack. Hence, and then there's the cooldown period, so and then it would lock it, and you know, basically it was just a huge exploit. And if they didn't show up, which, you know, it's their alt corp, of course they didn't show up, they'd get the money back. So they would just make money during the downtime, put that money into the attack, and then have them attack, and then make more money off of it. So they would just have this big cycle of no one could attack them, and they could just suck money off of planets. So now when you send clones to a district and nobody shows up, you don't get, those clones don't come back to you. No refund. So thank God. This is gonna break up all of this big blobby nonsense, and you know, like a 16 player corp won't be able to hold more than one district or 2 or 3 districts. They won't be able to hold an alliance, for that matter, won't be able to hold 39% of the land, because I mean, unless they have the manpower and the skill, which, and this is a small game, which isn't possible now. So you know, when more planets come out into different regions, I don't know how they're gonna do like long distance fighting, but as far as local fighting goes, this is how it's gonna look, or that's how it will look soon, the more fragmented. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do about Neon Sun and their, you know, east, super far east, you know, time zone, but whatever. So that's all I got for now. You know, if you got any comments or questions, leave them in the section below the video in the comments, and like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.